Dude, I hate to say this. This is the last. We're at Super Bowl 58
Best
already.
show
Ever!
Come on,
Dude!
baby.
Dude!
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
How is this possible?
Man.
How is this possible?
I wanted you to put the Lions helmet up there just so we could see
Just see what it
should
looks
look
like.
But
what
man,
what it looks
Super
like?
Bowl 50.
How does this happen,
Here
man?
we are again.
How does this happen?
I know.
This
I
is
know.
it. This is it. This is Wednesday.
Welcome.
So
You've got Doug.
Go.
You've got Carl. And you've got the best show ever.
You got the best show ever. You got Brimm Sports.
Let's go.
Super Bowl 58 show. I mean, oh my gosh.
I know. What a season. I'm so excited. Let's go. Let's run it.
Okay, were you even born? I mean, what Super Bowl like you were born at? I mean, would that make it? So 58.
I mean,
so
yeah, I was born in 77.
You're 22.
I'm 47. So, yeah. The earliest one I can remember, I mean, the one that has the most impact would be 85. I was 8 years old when the Bears and the Patriots
I remember
played.
that game. I remember that game.
That's the one that has the most impact. I remember a couple before that. Like, I remember Miami and Washington. But the Bears, New England, like all the hype leading up to it, the Super Bowl shuffle, the fridge.
There was one where now it's legal, right? You know, the tush pushing that is where the fridge picked up Walter Payton as he was trying to, they're at the goal line, and Walter wasn't getting across. His knees weren't down. He literally picked him up, and he got flagged for it.
That was some game.
Yeah,
that was some game. Man,
that was awesome.
Anyway, what a season!
Oh my gosh!
Man. Right here,
I know.
What do you think?
Tell us the first one you remember.
Biggest memory. Do you have like
a?
Oh gosh! So now that they're just adding up so fast. I wanted to say like, what is their? I've got mine. What is your moment that you remember of all the Super Bowls? Like, there's so many, right? But what's one that just stuck with you?
Being a Raider fan. Okay, gotta go with the Raiders. Super Bowl, and I forget the number when they're playing the Washington, and Marcus Allen's run, maybe the best run ever in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Where
nice.
he runs and then he doubles back.
Yeah.
And he just tears like 60 yards down the field. Okay. I mean, smooth as silk. That
you were
dude
like, I'm a Raiders fan for life.
Oh, I was already a Raider fan.
Okay.
But I do remember their first one that, not the first one they played, because they played in Super Bowl II. But when they beat the Vikings, I remember that one. It was Stabler and Dave Casper and all those, and Fred Biletnikoff, and then they beat the Eagles. Remember that one?
Okay.
That was
the moment the Rams and the Titans, or the Rams, and the Titans, McNair and Kurt Warner's.
Yeah.
So the Rams get there. They go into that game a 6.5 point favorite. Now this was when it was. You were either in Vegas or it was taboo, right? But I made at that time for me, the single largest bet that I had made, and I made it. I was so confident.
Yeah.
Like I had dissected that game. It was like pre-Carl, right? Like it was like I really broke this game down. I'm like, the Rams are covering this game.
Yeah.
The Rams are covering 6.5. Like there's no way they're not covering 6.5. So if you remember, the Titans tied it up.
Yes, they did.
Late in the fourth, and there was only
that's right.
2.5 some minutes left. I'm like, I'm toast. Like we're gonna maybe drive down to kick field goal and win the game. And he hits Isaac Bruce on that pass for a touchdown. I lost my mind.
Because you did lose your money.
Well, they went up. It wasn't over yet, Doug. You remember the game? The game ended with the stretch,
right at
the 1 yard line.
You didn't make it. That's right.
If I was not into sports wagering, that I was hooked for life. Like was like that reach.
Awesome.
Reach. I mean,
okay. Let us know again. The first Super Bowl, or maybe a favorite. That's right. We need a story. That's right. Maybe a favorite play, like you said. I mean, a favorite moment. In the Super Bowls, because I remember those ones where I remember this is back in the 70s when the Steelers were playing. And they played it was New Orleans. I think they played against the Vikings. And it was outdoors. and it was like 30 degrees out. There's no, stadium, indoor stadium and all that. It was different. It was different back then. And that was before the, all the shows and all that. The show was just marching bands and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know who is like the halftime show. I don't even know. I mean,
I know, but
I've been so focused on the game. I don't even know who's singing the national anthem.
It's Usher.
I don't know.
You know it's Usher.
Well, is he let people to the seats or what? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Listen, you know what I do know is I'm going to think back. Do you remember that this wasn't a Super Bowl? It was an NFC Championship game, and the team was up. They were up 17 going into the half.
Yeah.
And the other team comes out and kicks a field goal, like drive down and you hum the field goal. So you still had a 14-point lead.
It sounds like the Falcons where they were playing the Patriots a couple years ago.
And then you come back and you've eaten up half the quarter.
Yeah.
And you've got a 4th and 2. And if you kick the field goal, you go back up 3 scores and basically coast to the Super Bowl.
To the victory. That's right.
That's all you had to do right there was kick the field goal. And for some reason, which really makes there's no advantage of going. Well, there was no advantage for this game. I remember, even if they converted and went and got a touchdown, they would still only be up 3 scores. I just remember thinking, well, why gamble in that situation? They gave up momentum, and they went on to lose the game, and the rest is history. I don't know if you remember that game.
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
Was that it? Oh my gosh.
2 weeks ago. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about something that's really cool. Check out these records, man. You and I are tied.
284 games. We picked 284 games against the spread. We're both. So if you watch the show, you know us. If this is the first time you've watched it, you may have already shut it off. But if you haven't yet, subscribe. 284 games. What this proves is it doesn't really matter if you're picking all the favorites or you're picking all the underdogs. You're going to be 50-50.
Guys, out of 284 games, I think I picked 280 favorites.
Man, wow. Right? That was about it. But look at Ping came out with a 12 game over.
He couldn't make another show. We miss you, Ping. We miss you, Ping. You should be here. Okay, Kool-Aid pick.
Nice.
If I pick the right one, I go 500 on the Kool-Aid pick.
You got it.
I got to do it.
It was down too. You brought it back.
I got to do it. It was fun. Okay, 3-team parlay. You gave it a go. You got the Chiefs, San Francisco. I'm glad. Well,
I was. Little reverse psychology in that game. I mean, of course, on my heart, I was pulling for the Lions.
Of course. Nobody else got any sort of 3-team parlay between the 2 games, and then some other. There were a lot of people that went to San Francisco.
Yeah.
That was a big one. All right, let's talk about the champ game just for a minute. We're just talking about them just for a minute.
Let's talk about it. Which one is talking about first? No, I don't. Because listen, do you know what? For so many years, I have so much to say about a football game. I've never had a platform to say what I had to say.
Yes.
So I have a well thought out response where I get to have my say on these games, and you can either choose to listen or not. But
Absolutely.
I have got something to say, and I want to talk about it.
Okay, Chiefs Ravens. Hey, what's your takeaway on Chiefs Ravens?
So, man, I was surprised. Listen, the Chiefs are 3-0 against the spread in the playoffs.
Yep.
The receivers are catching the ball.
Yep.
And Mahomes is still Mahomes. My goodness, we've talked about a little bit, and I think we have a slide, but the ebb and flow of the season.
Oh my gosh!
And where we were with our top 5s, right? We dropped
there it is.
the Chiefs out of the top 5 at times. And Baltimore is this unbeatable force, and Miami was number 1 for how long? In how many weeks?
We pretty much kept San Francisco in the top 5 the whole season.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever dropped the Chiefs out of the top 5.
I did.
You did. You did long. I think I may have dropped them down 4 or something like that, 4 or 5. But my premise with the Chiefs was the detriments that they had. Those were fixable. Those were catching the ball. The only thing they had.
Man, boy, when they started catching the ball,
and they started catching the ball. That's right. Look at that. They're just rolling.
Man.
That was something that they could do.
I gotta tell you, I for some reason I just want to dislike Travis Kelce, and I just can't. they're really good. I watched the story about him and his brother.
Yes,
I watched the history of that. I watched the brothers. All right.
So
all right, you win. I'm on board.
So is Lamar ever going to make it?
Lamar, you know what? Finally, he showed what I've been saying all season. Lamar was exactly who we thought he was, right? Philly finally proved who they were. I was saying it the whole season. And Lamar finally proved that he was. Like, I finally got on the wagon where I'm like, he's so great. And
you did do that.
Yeah,
you did do that. I question Lamar all the time.
You stayed on it, but man, he can't close out when it matters.
That's what
Mahomes can do. Championship quarterbacks close out when it matters.
I saw
as long as your coach kicks the freaking field goal when he's supposed to.
I saw a thing on Twitter today, and somebody was saying, who would you rather build a team with, Joe Burrow or Josh Allen? And I said Joe Burrow, because he wins in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He wins in the playoffs, and Lamar is not doing that. Patrick Mahomes is. I mean, you got to go with it.
It's so, listen, that to me proves that it's more than the quarterback too, though. The organization.
Andy
Reid is there.
Absolutely.
You go back at Philly, he was in the AFC Championship game for all those years of Philly. The man's...
He got Donovan McNabb to the Super Bowl. Donovan McNabb was the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where
they lost the NFC Championship game at home 3 times, maybe? I don't remember the exact, but yeah.
All right. Okay, is it Dan Campbell's fault completely that they lost that game?
Okay, so we need to clarify this real quick.
Go.
Dan Campbell, we want to say that, or people have said that this is how we got here, and this is the reason that we got here. Look, Dan Campbell's my coach, okay?
Yeah.
And Dan Campbell is going to take the risks that he take are no different than any other coach in the NFL right now.
Yep.
We did go for it more on fourth down than anybody else, but that could be situational. That could be we had more opportunities. He did do some off the cuff things, the Dallas 2-point conversion, stuff like that. But the reason we're there is because of the organization. The reason we're there is because of the hard work Campbell and Holmes have put in and the players have put in.
Hallelujah.
That's the reason we're there.
Hallelujah.
Not because he goes for it on fourth down every single time.
Preach. Yeah.
That's not why. And it was like, hey, that's the reason we're here when they got us here. That's not. And we need to stop that right now.
Yeah.
Because Campbell, look, there comes a point, I am all for, there was only one decision in that game that I didn't like.
Yeah.
When we had the ball to either kick the field goal to tie late in the game or go for it, I was okay with going for that.
Yeah.
Because we want to go down, get the touchdown, and force them to get. We want to go win this game right now.
Yep.
That's Dan Campbell football. Yeah. Let's go get this thing back. Yeah. Let's get the momentum back. We're driving. We can convert this 4th and 2. And we can't make him catch the ball. We dropped the ball. We didn't convert. Whatever. I was okay with that one. I'm good with that one.
Right.
Okay. The play. When it was 4th down, you go into halftime up 17. 3 scores is the key in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's 2.5 minutes left. If you're up 31-17 and there's 2.5 minutes left, that's 2 scores.
Yep.
The other team needs a score and a stop, and they got a chance.
Right.
Okay. You need that chance to go up 3 scores. We come back. San Francisco gets the ball back. We're up 17.
Yeah.
They drive down. We hold them to a field goal. All right?
We
come back.
They did.
There's only 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. We've eaten up half the quarter, and we can go right back to where we were at the start of the 3rd quarter.
At the start of the second half.
You have to know. I don't care. Even if we convert that, because that's what I'm not questioning. Oh, if you would have converted, you'd have been fine. No, because even if we do convert that, even if we drive down and score a touchdown, it's still 3 scores.
Yes.
You could have just... That's the point where I want Campbell to... What I hope is, because I don't get paid millions of dollars to make these decisions, and that man does more for that football team than I could possibly imagine. He's my coach. I don't give it. If he's going to do it again, fine. I am backing Dan Campbell. But that's the moment where he needs to say, this is not week 10. We don't need to get the momentum back. We have it. We have the momentum. We're on the road. We're a quarter and a half away from the Super Bowl. Take the 3-score lead and get us the F to the Super Bowl.
I would say I'm with you. The second one, they should have kicked the field goal.
To tie the game?
It would have been the second and fourth down that they went for it? Was the second?
No, this is the this is the one where it's 4th and 2. The first one where they were trying to go.
I got you.
Yeah, when they were going up 3 scores. Yeah, when they were to go up 3 scores. Yeah,
right.
And there was 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah. I think that they should have taken the field goal.
That one. Yeah. Now, but what if we were only up 3 at that point? Okay, what if we were up 3? And it's 4th and 2 in that same situation. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're up 3, and it's 4th and 2, and you're on the road.
Okay.
I'm okay with going for it there because now you're throwing a punch. You're trying to gain momentum.
Okay.
Kicking the field goal to go up 6 doesn't change the game.
You know what? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because in the second half...
I hope you have something good with that.
In the second half, they had 3 or 4 drop passes and third down.
Bullshit. It matters. Bullshit, Doug. It doesn't matter. Listen. You of all people, I want to ask you right now. Do you worry about things you can't control? In life, do you worry about things you can't control?
Of course.
You worry about things you can't control.
Well, I can't control it. You always worry about things.
No, you don't. You handle your business. You handle the things that you can control.
Things that you can control.
Yes. You know what they could control in that game? Kicking that damn field goal.
Okay.
You can't control. I don't care. Jameer Gibbs fumbled. You can't control that. A drop pass. You can't control that. You know what you can control? Making the right decision at that moment. You can't. And that's another reason to kick it because you don't know what else is going to happen.
I'll give you that. No, if they would have caught any one of those.
If you would have played perfect in every point of the game, then yes, they would have won. But you're making those things happen by not taking that 3-score lead.
I'll give you that.
Drift direction.
I'll give you that.
Because I'm right. I've thought too much about this. I'm right on this. The only decision that Campbell needs to make different is knowing in this game to go to the Super Bowl, we're on the road, we have momentum, lots of shit can happen, we need to go up 3 scores.
You know what? I love this energy here.
I'm right on this.
I love this energy.
And I've been frustrated listening to everybody's debate about it. I'm good with Dan Campbell the gamble. I'm good with going for it on 4th down when it makes a difference. If that had put us up 6, I would have said, let's go for it. Let's go get a touchdown. If that had put us up 9, 10, I would have said, let's go. No, it would have put us up 3 scores. Yes, that's the only one I question. Everything else, let's roll the dice, let's gamble, let's do it Dan Campbell's way. But no. Okay. I can't control who's going to catch the ball and drop the ball. I can't control who's going to fumble the ball. What I can control is for my football team, I'm going to put us up 3 scores, and we're going to go win the game.
Do you think we gave Carl enough time to get this off his chest?
I feel better because I love Dan Campbell.
Okay, enough. We
all right.
We thank
you for the platform. Okay. Thank you to the NFL for giving me.
No, we gave you the platform. You went, you ran with it.
All right.
Let's talk about this one right here. Super Bowl 58.
Hey, it's the best show ever.
It is the best show ever. Okay, couple things. I always love this. I just love this because we see the Super Bowl trophy. I want to do a show where I want to talk to different people about different trophies. The Lombardi Trophy. How big is the Stanley Cup? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like how size. Yeah. Okay, it was first awarded in Super Bowl I. In 1967.
Was it called the Vince Lombardi Trophy?
It wasn't the Lombardi Trophy at that time. Yeah, it wasn't until 1970. Tiffany makes it. It's only 22 inches tall. So
should it be changed to the Tom Brady Trophy?
It should be the Tom Brady Trophy. It only weighs 7 pounds, so it's not a big trophy.
Well, he did throw it from one boat to the other.
He did throw it from one boat to the other. That's why you could see him holding up in there. So it's that they're pushing him. It's made of sterling silver. It's just kind of a cool thing. It takes 4 months. It would be fun to hold something like that, wouldn't it? It would be fun to hold something like that. All right, before we have a breakdown of the game itself, let's talk about some of the bets. There's some
if you have the opportunity to go up 3 scores late in the game, you go up 3 scores.
Yes.
That's the key that everybody stop talking. 3 scores.
3 scores from here on out.
If you can go up 3 scores late in the game, you go up 3 scores.
All right, give me one bet that you like. What's a bet that you're looking at?
Okay, I like Bucker to go over 7.5 points, kicking points.
That's a lot of points. That's a lot of kicking points.
Listen, they're going to kick some field goals in this game. He's going to get at least 2 field goals, and he's going to get 2 extra points. That's
a lot of points.
That's 8 points. That's 2 field goals and 2 extra points.
I like the over. 47.5. I like the over.
I like defense in this game.
You like defense? You like defense.
I think Kansas City's defense is better than the reason they're here is their defense was undervalued.
You've got two teams that are basically in the top 10 in all the categories.
Yeah, this could be like 24-20.
Kansas City number 2 defense.
Yeah.
San Francisco number 8 defense. Yeah. Kansas City's offense is number 9. San Francisco is number 2. I mean, you've got both of these teams that are just so evenly matched. Okay.
Show up. Yep.
You might change me on that. Okay, player to score first. I know C-Mac is like the favorite, and Pacheco
I'm going to tight
end.
I'd throw a little on Kittle, and I'd throw a little on Kelsey.
I like that.
Because I think a tight end is going to score first.
I like to call on that. What about Kelsey? 6.5 receptions.
Over, yeah.
Over.
Listen, I think...
All right.
If there's a storyline,
you and Taylor
I'm like, let's go. I'm all about it. Listen, I'll go to their after party. I'm going to have some Taylor Swift playing in the background during the game. I'm all about it. This is my Rams Super Bowl back in the day when they beat the Titans. I think Kelsey, I would do everything Kelsey all day. Let's see. Let's go Kelsey over receptions. Let's go Kelsey over yards. Let's go Kelsey 2+ touchdowns, and let's go Kelsey MVP.
You're across the board.
There you go. Let's just do it. I'm all in. You can't stop the guy.
Kelsey,
even when you know that they're going to him, you can't stop.
Actually, doesn't it infuriate you?
Yeah.
When you know that they're going to throw to somebody and he still gets the ball. It is infuriating. Everybody in the stadium knows that Calvin Johnson used to catch the ball for the Lions, right? And he still did. Okay, another one real quick. C-Mac, 90.5 yards rushing.
That's a lot. That's a lot. This Chiefs defense is good. If anybody can do it, it's C-Mac. But I would probably say your best C-Mac anytime touchdown because he scores every game. So
I think maybe they're factoring in a long run. He has a breakaway. He has to have a big breakaway because I think this grinding.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to C-Mac.
I'd say under on that one. I would go with you on that one too. Any others?
I already said Bucker. I already said. Mahomes rushing yards. Yards over 26.5.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
that's a good one because Mahomes.
There's one, I think it's FanDuel, that says, will Purdy and Mahomes combine for 50 rushing yards? It's a bet.
Oh, I would say so. I would say that's an easy one.
It was like plus 130.
That's an easy one right there. I'm going to put some money on that. So. Both of those. Okay, let's have a quick breakdown of the game.
Yep.
Okay, quarterback.
Oh, I'm Mahomes. He's been there. He gets there every year. Yeah, Purdy's
Yep.
Yeah, Mahomes, 100%.
Running back.
C-Mac. That's no doubt. Right? I mean, not that Pacheco's any kind of a joke, but
you got Hilaire is like the second stringer, for the Chiefs. You got Elijah Mitchell for the San Francisco wide receiver.
So that's a tough one because
Samuel.
Yeah, I mean,
you got Ayuk, you got Jennings for San Francisco.
It's San Francisco. They've got the edge.
I have to say San Francisco.
The only reason Kansas City is that they've got the better quarterback. But because Mahomes will throw it to anybody. Purdy struggles without his weapons. When his weapons go down, he's in trouble.
He does. Yep. He does. Yep. And if they get into his face, that makes it even worse. Yep. Okay, tight end. This is fun. You got Kittle and Kelsey.
They're beasts. They both are. Beasts. That's what I said. I'll go. I like the tight end to get first touchdown on either side. They both pay pretty decent, but I'm going to give it to Kelsey. I don't like Kittle as much. Kelsey's.
I say you have to give the edge to Kelsey. Yeah. Absolutely, the edge. But that's not demeaning Kittle in any way, shape, or form.
He landed Taylor Swift. You give the edge to Kelsey.
Okay, defense. Is there Kansas City number 2 defense?
Yeah.
San Francisco number 8 defense.
Yeah, I can't believe Kansas City defense is number 2. I think it's going to be a well played game. I think it's going to be a good game.
Chris Jones. You've got Carl Liftis. You got McDuffie. You got Kansas City. Of course, you got Bosa. You got Chase Young. Well, you haven't really heard much of Chase Young. I mean, this could be a game where he could actually unleash him. I don't know what it is. You had Fred Warner. So that's a big one.
I'm going to say the defensive edge. I'm giving it to Kansas City because I think the offensive edge is Kansas City. San Francisco's got a tougher task, I think. I just do.
Yeah.
I just do.
All right.
I could be. I just do.
Offensive line. I don't have offensive line on here, but they both have. I know it looks like Joe Thuney is going to be out for Kansas City, but he was out against the Ravens, so they did very well without him. You've got Trent Williams, left tackle for San Francisco. All-pro stud. But you got Chris Jones out there. They're going to work around that. So I think it's kind of a wash. I think they both have it. Coaching. Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Andy Reid. versus Shanahan.
I mean,
right?
he's done an amazing job, but yeah, Reed's.
Wait,
is there an edge? I don't know if I'd call it. Reed's been there more. Listen,
okay.
You know what Reed's not going to do? Reed's going to make the right decisions.
He's going to make the right decisions.
Reed's not going to. He's going to make the right decisions. He's going to make the right calculated decisions. He's going to make the right analytical decisions. He's going to make the right gut decisions, and he's going to make the right decisions to win his team a football game.
Okay, I don't remember what it was. Somebody's going to get this for me. Andy Reid coming off a bye is like 999 wins versus 1 loss, something like that. I mean, Andy Reid coming off a bye is ridiculous.
The Patriots.
That's right. I think it was.
So,
yeah.
Coaching, I go, and then intangibles, man. Listen, the Chiefs have to catch the ball, right?
Yes, they have to catch the ball.
Yeah. But you know what Andy Reid can do? Control that. So kick the field goal and go up 3 scores.
Andy Reid will do whatever Andy Reid decides. I'm good with it. Okay, whatever he decides. Okay, we've got 1 game to go. This is it. This is
the last time that we do this season.
Okay, I will.
We'll be up here for Super Bowl 59.
I will give you a pre-announcement.
The color's red.
My pick is red.
All right.
All right. So let's kick this off. It's the 49ers by 2. It's been going 2.5, 1.5. So
I've seen it from down 1.5 all the way to 2.5.
Yeah,
FanDuel right now is at 2.5. If you really want to grab the half a point.
And this is Wednesday evening. Before Super Bowl. So I'm going to kick it off. Ping has said that he is going with the 49ers.
Is he really?
He is going with the 49ers.
Boy, he's had the season, hasn't he? This makes or breaks us. We either go one game over or 1 game under. Right? This is it.
We are 142 and 142. We've got to do this right.
I don't know. I'm not sure where you are on this game, Doug. I mean, after our breakdown.
Intangibles. I'll use the same intangible as I did against the Chiefs and the Ravens. Remember, I gave a breakdown, and I'll go first.
All right.
I'll go first. Remember, I said all these things going against the Chiefs. You got all the things going on for the Ravens, and there was one guy I didn't mention, Patrick Mahomes, right?
Okay.
So, I'm picking red. I'm picking Mahomes. Absolutely. I'll take the points, which it's a pickup game. I'm going to go with Mahomes and the Chiefs to...
You know what? You know what's great about this?
Mahomes
Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Tom Brady.
Drink the Kool-Aid. I'll tell you what. Yep. Throw that up there. And Doug, it took all season. It took all season. But we got you there, man. We got you there. You win. You took
I went with the dog.
When you're in trouble. When you're in trouble and you need a win. Go with the dog, man.
Go with the dog.
Go with the dog.
Time.
Vegas is on the Niners. They didn't build that city on winners, man. Go with the dog.
You're saying if I learned anything.
I think it's a great end to our season, man. We're going to go over 500 because we took the dog. I love it. I took a dog. After all the flack that you guys heard, Carl giving me about so proud of you
taking
right now. I mean, I got a tear in my eye. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
I'm going with the dog.
I love it.
It's hard to call Kansas City a dog, though. But
I know.
It is what it is, right?
Yep. We'll take it.
So, dude, what a season. How do we get to all these games?
What a great game. Thank you to the NFL. Thank you for giving us this content and this soap opera to talk about every single week. The ebbs and flows. Looking back on it, I mean, it was a great year. It was the algorithm struggled, but it was fantastic.
Thank you to all you guys.
And thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for
so much
involved.
fun.
Yep.
Absolutely so much fun. Thank you for all the comments, all the follows, all the camaraderie that we have.
Listen, man. This is a serious handicapping.
This is a serious handicapping show. That's right. It always is a serious handicapping show, right?
Get us out of here, man.
Right, okay, now what do you say? You say this all the time.
Because here's what we got. We got one more game to go. Pick some winners, guys.
Okay, we will see ya. Bye.